So I was retro gaming on one of my favourite old consoles growing up, the Super Nintendo, the SNES, the SNES, whatever you want to call it. What an amazing time. However, I remembered one game on there and I thought, oh wow, I have to do a video on this. This game's insane. It's Cannon Fodder. I'm going to show you how to get it for free, no downloads, but also if you've never played this game is incredible. It's an old school strategy game when they first started to become prevalent, but I'm going to show you and take you through today. Let's go.
Join the fight with no countdown.
Look at this. The nostalgia is unbelievable. Mission 1. The sensible initiation. With 2 soldiers, you must kill all the enemy. 13 recruits remaining. Go for it. Alright. So here's how it works. You have like this little mouse pointer. And here's your guys. Right down here, you have 2 soldiers. And the first few levels are going to seem really simple. But it expands, it grows. And in the end, you use armies and all sorts. If you never played this as a kid, then you need to play this now. This game was outstanding. So what you have to do is you can shoot with B button just there. But you basically move your little men. And as you get into the game, you can break them off into little factions, and there's some real strategy getting involved when you have to take down tanks, buildings, and all sorts. But let's take you through the level. So it was one of the first games that had a big 360 map. It expands as you move. This is just level 1, so it's easy. So let's move our guys here, look. So you're basically moving them over here, right? And get your mouse ready on these guys. Bang, he's dead. Look at that. Graphic for the time. Graphic for a SNES. Let's shoot them out of there. Right. Now here's where it gets interesting. So mission complete. It's give you a nice, easy introduction into the game. All right. Jules and Jops. Those are the 2 guys who were in that. And they rank up each mission, depending on how many missions you complete. And sometimes you can go really far with these guys. But you'll get more soldiers added to you each time. So for instance, this is your little squad. And you got more volunteers coming over the hill. And you're thinking to yourself, oh, this must be easy. I've got loads of them. No, not really. So through the gate, now we've got Stu. So now we've got 3 people. So the game starts to expand. And in the end, it's such a deep game strategy-wise and goes so far that it's unbelievable how far it goes. So let's try this one. Kill 3 soldiers. 27 recruits remaining. So now you'll see what I mean. Look, you've got a guy coming over here straight away. So we'll take him out. Can't shoot in the water. But with your mouse, if you go round, it was one of the first games I remember with a big 360 map that expands as you walk through it. So we've got 3 enemy soldiers over here. Okay, we want to check up there if anybody else is up top because you can go any way you want to go. But you've got to be careful with your guys. So let's move them over here. What's down here? Have a quick scan. Always have a scan. So we got enemies incoming. Enemies incoming. Take them down. There we go. Now, always scan around you because it can be 360 where they all come from. But we'll go down here and have a look. That's the bottom of the map. And they will go wherever you tell them to go. So there's another 2. Quickly take them down. We're doing all right. Got a little campfire there. Nice little gimmick. Don't go in the water just yet. Take these 2 down because you can't shoot from in the water. So you want to be really careful. There's a bridge there. Use the bridge. I remember that. You couldn't shoot when you was in the water. Right, he's coming in. Going to take him out as well. Let him come to you. There's another one down. Right, use that bridge. Scan up. Anybody around? Can't see anybody at the moment. Is it safe to cross? Yes, it is. Then it's up to you which way you go. You know, it was just incredible, this game for its time. Right, we got 2 more coming over here. That tree's blocking us up from 1. We're doing all right so far. And you can literally go any way you want to go and explore the map if you wish. Look, another 3 down here. They're hiding behind that tree. Ambushed. Shooting them on the ground. That's harsh. That's harsh. Oh, there's another 3 taken down. And you have to find everybody that's in the map. Sometimes, very rarely, it gets a bit clunky and you might get stuck on a tree or something like that. But very rarely. Here's another load. Get them all out of there. Get them out of there. Right, so he's stuck behind that tree. So we're going to move there and then fire away. There you go. See? Here's another one down. Phase complete. That's it. So you can already see how much they've jumped that up for just level 2. they've jumped it up a significant amount. So another phase to it. Trash enemy HQ. So I think this is where they build buildings into it. Right, we're straight into the action. It looks easy. In the end, the weapons they have are insane, and they will start firing back at you. But let's just move over to here. You can't shoot from in the water. Remember that, you're swimming across. So you've got to be really careful with where you go to and place. Is it safe to cross? Yes, it is. Let's go over here. And I still got my two main men at the top, Jules and Jops. Right, two people around here. So if we move them to the edge here, fire away. That's harsh, shooting them on the ground. Look, again and again. That's brutal. That's brutal for a SNES game. Right, let's move to here. Move round. So, there's another one. So yeah, we probably will destroy a building in this one. But this game, it's in its simple makeup why it was so good. But the strategy later on in the game really starts to build, and you start to get a picture. No, move back. Get out of the water. There's someone there. No, he shot back. Oh, that's the first one to shoot back, and then they will. The game picks up pace quick. You know, it starts getting more difficult very quickly. Where else is this going to go? Yep, there's someone down here. Let's go over to here. In fact, no, let's cross here. And if you use it like my previous video, where I've said kind of, I'm doing this on a console, on the Xbox, and I did a video on turn your Xbox into, you know, more like a PC of how you use it. That would be ideal for this, because you would be able to use your mouse for this game, which it would be a hell of a lot easier with a mouse, because essentially what it's doing is using the old D-pad and the buttons like a SNES controller used to be. But if you had a mouse, you'd be rapid on this game. But nevertheless, it's still awesome. So we got these two guys over here going mad. Well, there's three of them there, I can see. Scan around. Is there anyone coming? No. So we are going to go... Let's go all the way over to here. Now, that's a big old swim. Is anybody coming? No, we're safe to do so at this time. So this game, later in the levels, I'm not obviously going to go into that detail in this video. I'm going to show you how to get this game in a minute. But for the detail of... Oh, there's one there. Take him out. I still got my two main men, Jules and Jops. It's by like Sensible Soccer creators. It's like you get the little men there. Like Sensible Soccer, for those who have seen it. By the way, Sensible Soccer. If you've never seen that video, check that out. Because I make the bold statement I'm the best manager of all time on Sensible. But check that video and it will prove why I am. And that nobody can beat that record that I've posted. Anyway, let's take these out as well. Keep moving forwards. Right, we're gaining good steam. Move over here. It spans the page. He is coming this way anyway. He's making his way across. Is he slowly but surely? We're going to get him? No, we'll be there all day. Let's go down here and take him out. There you go. Look at that. That's brutal. It's brutal. Right, he's firing back. We ain't got time for that. There's another one down. Let's move up. Push. Push Camp Dad. We never know. You know, we don't camp. You know that. No Camp Dad, a.k.a. Push Camp Dad. Let's get in there and have it. And we're taking down these squads. Anyway, how many soldiers have we took out so far? Right. Look how many there is compared to what on level 1. And we're only on like level 2, phase 2 or whatever it was. Now you shoot these barrels and it will cause a little explosion. So let's take him out there. And then we're going to blow up this base. So rain down on them barrels. Rain down on them. There you go. Boom. Oh, we got a casualty. Did we get a casualty? Oh, we lost a man. We've lost a man with that loose barrel over here. That's sloppy, no Camp Dad. That's sloppy. You've just lost a soldier for your own faults. Disgraceful. Disgraceful. Anyway, let's try and take out that barrel. Can they go far enough? Can they go far enough? Doesn't look like it. We don't want to get too much in there. Let's just move to there. What about now? Blow them up. I know there's barrels over there. Maybe they're just for show and not for go. All right. How about over here? There you go. There you go. Mission complete. There's another one down. And you know what? The Sensible Soccer franchise and the sensible kind of things they did. Lost in Service. That's the guy we lost sloppily. I apologise, Jules. I apologise. It is totally on me as your commander and chief. No Camp Dad let you down. I apologise. Shocking behaviour. However, Jops is still going. Stu's done his first mission. Where are we on to next? So we only lost one, and we get another load of them over the hill. And I know what you're thinking. Well, how easy is this game then if you lose one and you get another 10 men? No, you'll see later on. So now we're on to a 4-person mission. And that's because it expands and keeps going. What's this one? Antarctic Adventure. Give me the brief. Destroy all enemy buildings. All right. Okay, now look, we've got to drop down here and stuff. Look at this guy. He's proper covert. And how am I supposed to blow up that building with no dynamite to do it? Now they're push camp dads now. They're pushing for us. Look at this. Make your way round. I dare you to come round that cliff. Let's move up here. I'm going to take this guy out. You're out. You're out of there. You're out of there. Get out of there. All right, can you drop down without losing people? It's, you know, I haven't played this game for God knows how many years. I don't know the answer. What happens if I just shoot this building? Does it blow up? Get him out of there as well. They're all trying the push camp dad tactics. Oh, look at that. Who knew? Just hold the button. Rapid fire. Well, do you get any other ammo? Should we have a look? Right, let's go down this little slip road. That's what we'll call it. Right, we've rained down on that building. That ain't going to work, is it? We'll come back to that. We'll come back to you. Where are you going? Get back here. Right, they've got dynamite. They've got dynamite. Boom. Hey, now I've discovered that auto fire. It's great. It's great fun. Look at them all. Now you see why we need 4. They're all coming in. You see how much this game picks up that quick? It's great. Look at the speed of these men. Look at the speed of them. Get up on the slope up here. And then up here. There you go. What? How many men? They keep coming. How can I blow up the building? And where are you coming from? Right, while we're raining down on that, because we can just hold the trigger over that door. It's like the ultimate booby trap. Nobody's coming out of there alive. What a game. What a game Cannon Fodder is and was. And this game is huge. I mean, huge. It keeps on going. It brings vehicles in the end. The Sensible franchise, I wish they would resurrect that. Like, release a new Sensible Soccer with all the licensing and teams out now. Upgrade games like this. I think they would do well. They're still amazing. This is an incredible game. Looks simple. It is simple, but later in the levels it ramps up. So let's show you how to get it for free. Let's go. So what I need you to do is go to retrogames.cc, www.retrogames1word.cc, and it will take you to this homepage. Now, the beauty of this while we're here is you can select whatever console you want and just play them online. Free, no sign up, no downloads. Amazing. But also, you can pick any game you like or search for one that you might have played before. So you go to the search, obviously, go look for whatever search system you want. In this case, we are going Cannon Fodder search, and I'm doing this on a console. Remember, this is through the Edge browser on the Xbox. This will work on PC, it will work on your phone, and I imagine your phone might even be able to run Cannon Fodder to some degree. Some games obviously it won't, but this it might be able to. Then it will break down all the versions it's got on available to play online. So we've got Cannon Fodder for the SNES, Europe, Genesis, Game Boy Color, Atari, Jaguar, and whatever you was growing up, if you've got a preference, then you can play it. But all the different versions, and then quite simply you click on the one you want to play and go through it. So we're going to go the SNES version just to fully show you the process. You click on that. Now remember, again, I'm doing this on Xbox, so this is for a console route, but I dare say this will be easier on a PC because you'll just be able to click around with your mouse. But anyway, scroll down here, that big blue button, play now. Click on that. That is not an advert. A lot of websites like this look like they're promoting something, so you're like, shall I click that? No, it's the game. It will then load it up on this progress bar at the bottom. Pretty quick, to be honest. Let that load up. Right, we're in. This advert in the middle, close that down. Click on the screen. Now, because you're still on mouse settings, put this to full screen mode. Now, as the game's loading up, see my mouse pointer? Go down here as much as you can, bottom right hand corner. This is a console users. Press start. You'll get this menu. See there, use game controls? Press A on use game controls. It's now switched to a controller and not mouse settings. So if I press start, just like having a SNES controller, and we're in, and let the nostalgia swarm all over you. Press start. Brilliant. And that's the end of this video. That is how you play Cannon Fodder. And if you haven't tried this one, do try this game out. It's absolutely amazing. As I said, if you go deep into this game later on in the strategy and how it expands, the little click you have of 3-4 people that you've seen in this video will go to 10-15. You have to split them into factions, move them around the map, leave some in safe locations. You can break them up. Absolutely amazing. But even for the simple levels at the start that we have, these ones, you know, it's a great one, nostalgia hit for us retro gamers out there, and number two, it's just an amazing game and always was. And even with the graphics, you're looking thinking, really? No, they're still all right. Remember, it's the playability aspects. We're not looking at the visuals on this. It's the old retro feel versus when games were simple and amazing and not too overcomplicated. That's it for this one. You know how we do on the channel. We do a mix of new stuff. If you want to see how we got to Unreal on Fortnite and one of the best players in the world at Rocket Racing, that's factual, not egotistical. Check that video out. If you like retro gaming like this, you know, you got the WrestleFest challenge that I did recently and posted #1 across YouTube on that challenge. Going to get involved in more retro stuff. Anybody else out there, if there's anything anywhere in between new and old gaming, and you've got any ideas or you want me to showcase, I will do. But other than that, this has been a great video. Give this game a try and use this route in. It works. Take care. Bye bye.
Join the fight.